Welcome to Human Services Stories, Management, Customer, Staff Voices. I'm Clinton Lewis, and I'm glad you're here. Today's episode is about moving forward with grace. In human services, not every season lasts forever. People change, roles change, teams change, and situations change. And when that happens, the way you leave one moment and into the next says a lot about your character. One of the most important lessons in this work is simple: don't burn bridges. That means you do not need to leave with bitterness, hostility, or carelessness. Even when something is hard, even when the decision disappoints you, even when the path ahead is uncertain, you can choose to move on with dignity. You can choose to move forward without tearing down what came before. That matters because in this field, it's built on relationships. The people you work with today may be the people you see again tomorrow, the next year, or in another role. Bridges matter, respect matters, and the way you handle transitions matter. Connections and community matter as well. No one does this work alone. Human services depends on people who collaborate, share information, offer support, and keep the larger mission in view. When you build strong connections, you create stability. When you nurture community, you create trust. And when you treat people well, you strengthen the space around you for everyone. Community is not just something nice to have. It's part of what helps the work survive in hard season. It gives people places to turn. It gives staff a sense of belonging. It gives leaders and teams the strength to keep going together and moving forward. That's why it's so important to protect relationships, even in disagreement. You do not have to agree with everyone or everything they say. You do not have to stay in every situation forever, but you can still move with kindness, professionalism, and care. Another part of your growth is learning how to respond instead of react. When pressure rises, reaction is easy. Reaction is fast, reaction is emotional, but response is different. Response is measured, response is thoughtful, and response takes a moment to pause, breathe, and choose your path forward wisely. Don't just react, respond with focus. That means asking yourself, what is really happening here? What is my role? What will move the situation forward? When you respond with focus, you protect your energy and your judgment. You avoid unnecessary conflict. You stay grounded in purpose instead of getting pulled off course by impulse. This is especially important in human services where emotion can run high and the stakes can be real. A focused response helps you keep the conversation productive. It helps you stay respectful. It helps you make decisions that support the people and the process. Moving forward also means learning and growing. Every experience teaches us something, even the difficult ones. A hard conversation can teach patience. A failed plan can teach flexibility. A painful transition can teach you how to let go with maturity. If you stay open, every season can help shape you. Learning and growth require humility. They require the willingness to look back honestly and ask, what did I learn? How can I do it better next time? They also require courage because growth is not always comfortable. Sometimes it asks you to change habits, adjust expectations, or see things differently or in a different light. But that is how one becomes stronger. That is how leaders improve. That is how teams mature. And that is how you keep becoming someone who can handle more with wisdom and grace and be more productive. So if you are in a season of transition, remember this: don't burn down bridges. Move on and move forward with grace. Honor the connections that matter. Stay invested in your community. And don't just react, respond with focus. And keep learning, keep growing, and keep becoming. You do not need to drag every disappointment into the next chapter. You do not need to carry every conflict forever. What you can carry is what you've learned. What you can carry is professionalism. What you can carry is a commitment to moving forward in a better way. And it's a coaching moment. Ask yourself, am I tempted to burn bridges instead of leaving with grace? What connections and communities support my growth? And where do I need to pause and respond more thoughtfully? And what is one lesson I can carry forward from this season? And how can I learn while I keep moving? Say this to yourself. I will move forward with grace. I will respond with focus. I will learn and grow. Our closing moment for this episode. Don't burn bridges. Move on and move forward with grace. Connections, community matter. Don't just react. You must respond with focus, learn, and grow. That is how you leave one season well and enter the next one stronger. That is how you protect your character, your relationships, and your future. Move forward with grace. Keep learning, keep growing. And remember, you got this.